everybody. Today we're going to talk about converting customary links. This is going to be your mini lesson for this activity, so just make sure you pay close attention and follow along. Here we go. Alright, so we are going to start by talking about key units. If you have a piece of paper around you, it might be a good idea to write some of these down. These are things that you should remember from 4th grade. You should remember that there's 12 inches in a foot, 3 feet make a yard, 5,280 feet make a mile, and 1,760 yards makes a mile. We're going to refer back to these throughout this lesson, so just make sure that you're aware of these conversion measurements. This is all review for you, but it might be a good idea for you to pause the video for a second and write some of them down. That way, if it's been a while since you've looked at them, it kind of helps to jog your memory. If you remember, inches are very small. Inches, they taught you that an inch is about the distance from the tip of your finger, the tip of your thumb to the base of that first knuckle. So an inch is pretty small. We have 12 of them in a ruler. A ruler, which is 12 inches, is about a foot. 3 of those feet makes a yard, and then we know that miles are our larger distance. Okay? So go ahead and make sure to pause the video and write these things down so that you have them, or you can screenshot it on your technology. Whatever works best for you. So, what could you measure in inches? Well, there are some things we can measure in inches, but typically we want to measure things that are small. So things like a marker, or things like a tape dispenser. Things that are not going to be overly long, things that it's not going to make us have to use a billion little units. So things that are smaller, we tend to measure in units, in inches. Things like tissue boxes and things that you could probably see sitting on your desk somewhere. Those are typically things we would measure in inches. Now, feet are going to be a combination of 12 inches, so pretty wide, about the length of a ruler. So things that we might measure in feet would be things like the length of a table, or the height of a table. Your height is measured in a combination of feet and inches. So keep in mind that a foot is 12 inches. So you're going to measure things like large boxes, or the height of cabinets, or the length of tables, or rooms are typically measured in feet. That's why when you are going into a new home, you're going to look at the square footage of the house. That means that they've measured the length and the width, and they've calculated how many square feet you have in that room to work with. Now, yards, typically things like football fields are measured in yards. It takes 3 feet to make a yard, so you're going to need something relatively big that you're going to measure in yards. You might want to measure like the length of the hallway in the 5th grade hallway in yards, because if we try and do it in feet, it's going to take us a really long time to count all those feet. So things that are a little bit longer, we might measure in yards. Now, miles. Miles are what we're going to use to measure big distances. So like the distance from Kroger to Gwyn Oaks, or from your house to Gwyn Oaks, or from your house to Disney World. It's whatever you think you might use to help you measure distances, long distances typically. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Now, how many inches are in 5 feet? So in order to help me calculate that, I'm going to go back to my key units. Okay? I know that there are 12 inches in 1 foot. So if I have 5 feet, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, if I just draw a quick model to help me represent 5 feet, and I know that each one is 12 inches, then all I need to do is multiply 12 inches by 5 feet, and that's going to give me a total of, well, 12 times 5 is 60 inches. These are the types of conversion problems you're going to be asked to do to calculate how many, calculating how many inches are in a feet. if you're or in a certain number of feet. If you're trying to find the number of a smaller unit and you're given the amount of a bigger unit, typically you're going to multiply. So like right here, I know that there's 12 inches in a foot, so I'm going to multiply 12 times 5 because it's not going to make sense if I have 5 feet and every foot has 12 inches in it, then my answer is going to be greater than 5. So I'm going to multiply the number of inches per foot times the number of feet that I have. Okay, let's look at another one. How many yards are in 72 inches? So here I'm going backwards. I need to figure out how many inches are in a yard first. And then I need to stop and think about how am I going to calculate this? Well, I know a yard is much bigger than an inch. So it's not going to make sense. If I have 72 inches, it's not going to make sense that my answer is going to be greater than 72 yards because there's a lot of inches in 1 yard. So let's think about this. I know, a little thought bubble, I know that there's 12 inches in 1 foot. So if I know that a foot is, if I know that a yard is 3 feet, and there's 12 in 1 foot, then 12 times 3 means that there's 36 inches in 3 feet, which is the same as 1 yard. So what I'm going to do here is I know that there's 72 total inches, and I need to split 72 inches up into equal groups of 36 inches, which definitely sounds like I'm going to divide. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 72 divided by 36. I don't know about you. I don't count by 36s, and this isn't a very big number, so I'm just going to start by taking one group of 36 away and see what I'm left with. So when I do my math, oh, and look at that. I'm left with another group of 36, which leaves me with 2, which tells me that there are 2 yards in 72 inches. Okay? Notice in this instance, I was given the number of the smaller unit and asked to find the larger unit, so I divided. That's the opposite of what we did before. In this one, we were given the larger unit and asked to find the number of the smaller unit, so we multiplied. In the example that we just solved, we were given the number of the smaller unit and asked to find the larger unit, so we divided. Just take a second. When you solve each of these problems, ask yourself, does my answer make sense? Okay, I'm going to do another one. The distance from school to Kroger is about 3 miles. How many feet is that? So in order to calculate this, I'm noticing that I've been given the larger unit. So this is going to be an example kind of like the one that we did with the inches and feet. Okay, it's not going to make sense if I'm trying to figure out how many feet there are in 3 miles that my answer is going to be less than 3. So I'm going to multiply by my key unit up here. So I need to multiply 3 miles times 5,280 feet. So I know how to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my algorithm. 3 times 8 is 24. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 3 times 5 is 15, which tells me that in 3 miles there are 15,840 feet. This makes sense. If I were to estimate this, if this is about 5,000 feet per mile, and I know that I've got 3 miles, my answer should be a little over 15,000, which it is. And our last problem is right here. It says Mrs. Myers is 5 feet 8 inches. Mrs. Anderson is 5 feet 1 inch. How many inches taller than Mrs. Anderson is Mrs. Myers? And how many inches tall is each teacher? So what we're going to do is I'm going to calculate our heights in inches first, and then I'm just going to see the difference. Now, in this case, I could probably look at this, and I can probably pretty quickly see how much taller Miss Myers is than Miss Anderson, but I'm going to go ahead and solve for each of them in inches. So if I am 5 feet, which I am, okay, so I'm going to have 5 feet and, which is going to be plus 8 inches. But I can't add a foot and an inch because they're not the same thing. So I need to get this into a language that I can add to inches. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to convert 5 feet to inches. Well, I know that there's 12 inches in a foot, and so if I have 5 12 times, that's going to give me 60 inches plus 8 inches. So Miss Myers is a total of 68 inches. Now Miss Anderson is 5 feet 1 inch. Notice I'm adding this 1 inch here because that's exactly what that means when I say I'm 5 foot and 3 inches. Okay? So 5 feet plus 1 inch. Well, I've already calculated that 5 feet is the same as 60 inches. Plus 1 inch means that Miss Anderson is 61 inches. And then the other part asks me how many inches taller is Miss Myers than Miss Anderson. So there I'm calculating the difference of 68 and 61, which means Miss Myers is 7 inches taller than Miss Anderson. Okay? As you are solving questions to convert customary units of length, be sure to use your key measurements and to think through, am I being asked to find the larger unit or the smaller unit, and does my answer make sense? You've got